Hi, I'm Dan McLean and I'm the Program Director of the Bachelor of Design, Product Design at the University of South Australia. I've been in the area of product design for over 20 years and I've been teaching here at UniSA for 18 years. I'm passionate about product design because of the impact it has on everyone's daily lives. If you think about when you got up this morning, right through to when you go to bed, there's a whole range of products and services that you've engaged with throughout that day, and all of those things are product design. From the mobile phone that you used as an alarm clock this morning, through to the sneakers that you put on to go to work, through to the car or the bus that you sat on to go to work or to go to university. Product design's everywhere. And it's a profession that can really have an impact in everyone's daily lives. The aim of the Bachelor of Design, Product Design program is to train students in the fundamental skills that are required to become a product designer, or to lead them to postgraduate study in the Master of Design, Industrial Design program here at UniSA. The Product Design program is a 3-year program based at the City West campus. And we are a 3-year full-time program, but there are part-time options available, and some of the courses do offer online. A few of the key features of the product design program are that we're fundamentally operating in 3-dimensional space, and we're focusing in on humanizing technology for users at the end of the day. So we're operating in developing physical products, but we're also looking at the interface or virtual side of a product as well. We're also very concerned with systems and where products, interfaces and other virtual things fit in with that overall system. Some of the other features of the product design program are that we spend a lot of time making and prototyping the creations that our students come up with. We have a terrific workshop space where the students can create virtual and analog and digital type prototyping processes to come up with working things that they can then go and test with end users. So we spend a lot of time developing those prototypes to take out to the users for testing. We also work with some of the other groups in the university, for example, Match Studio. We do projects with Match Studio. Match is concerned with bringing external clients into the university, and we do some projects with that group, including a project we're working on at the moment with a local bus manufacturer and also a state government health and wellbeing initiative. We receive lots of questions about the product design program at UniSA. Let me answer some of those questions now. So one of the questions we receive is, what does a product designer do in a typical day? Well, that's a pretty big thing to answer, because the answer could be a product designer could be sketching, a product designer could be out conducting some human research. So for example, looking at how people are using existing products, examining how the current system operates. A product designer could also be back at base in front of their computer doing 3D modeling. A product designer could be putting together a physical prototype or testing that prototype. A product designer could be in a factory looking at how the product they've created is being manufactured. So it's a really tough question to answer what a typical day looks like for a product designer, and I think that's one of the attractions to the profession actually, is the variety of things that a product designer could be doing daily. I would say no, a product designer isn't an inventor, but we often work with inventors. And another way of answering that question is that sometimes inventions come out of a given problem. So the product designer is normally issued with a problem to solve, and sometimes we invent new things to address that problem, or other times we're bringing together different ideas and piecing it together in a new and innovative way. It could be anything from automotive through to furniture design, through to clothing design, through to user experience design, so that's things like apps and interfaces. There's a lot of work in human-centered design research as well. So it's quite a broad field that people could be operating in upon graduating from the program. So our graduates have worked all around the place, all around the world. We've had graduates working at Lego, we have graduates working at places like Adidas, we've had graduates working for Qantas. One of our alumni, David Kayon, has been responsible for the interior design of the Qantas planes. We have graduates working in all sorts of interesting places. A great question we often get is whether I have to be an entrepreneur or whether I can get a job working for someone else as a product designer. The answer to that is both. So often our graduates will end up maybe starting their own business or freelancing or consulting, or perhaps they have come up with a product which they then want to go and commercialize. So in that way, yes, it's completely possible to become an entrepreneur as a product designer. On the other side, there are a lot of roles for product designers inside of companies large and small. And one of the great things about the role as a product designer is it's not just locally or Australian focused, it's a job that you can travel with and the skills are transferable globally. I recommend that students who take the product design program, which is the 3-year program, then spend another year or 2 years with us at UniSA to move into postgraduate study. We offer a graduate diploma with industrial design specialisation, which is a 1-year program, but we also offer a Master of Design industrial design specialisation program, which is a 2-year program. Working in those two programs, students are really setting themselves up for employment by partnering with external clients and really working on those real-life projects. If you have any more questions about product design or would like to know more about the program, then please get in touch with us. Otherwise, we hope to see you on campus soon.